friends! Welcome to another reading time with Ring Around Ronina. Our book today is called Amy Wu and the Perfect Bao, written by Zhang, illustrated by Charlene Chua. This book was published in 2019 by Aladdin, an imprint of Simon & Schuster Children's Publishing. Amy Wu and the Perfect Bao. Here's the bao. Amy can do a lot of things. She can brush her teeth. She can tie her shoe. She can even do both at once. Sort of. But there's one thing Amy cannot do. She cannot make the perfect bao. Sometimes they come out too small. Sometimes they come out too big. Sometimes she adds too much filling. Sometimes not enough. And sometimes they fall apart before they reach her mouth. Amy's mom and dad make perfect bao. So does her grandma. Their bao are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy could eat them all day. Sometimes she does. Today, Amy is going to do it. She's going to make the world's most perfect bao. Bao making is an all-day event. Amy's dad starts in the morning mixing together the ingredients for the dough. Here's Dad mixing. Then it's time to knead. He pushes the dough. He punches the dough. Amy gives it a try too. They leave the dough to rise. Amy keeps an eye on it just in case. It grows bigger and bigger and even bigger. Amy's dad squishes the dough down just in time. He rolls it into a log and cuts it into pieces. Meanwhile, Amy's mom seasons meat for the filling. Oh, looks like Mom puts garlic, pepper and salt, ginger, and mushrooms. Everyone gathers around the table and rolls up their sleeves. It's time to get to work. Amy's first bao turned out a little funny. So does the second. It's hard to know how much filling to add. Too little and the bao is sad and empty. Too much and oops! Uh-oh. It's also hard to pinch the bao shut just right. Pinch. Look at Amy. Looks like she's so focused on doing this. Amy watches her mom make a perfect bao. She watches her dad make a perfect bao. And her grandma too. They all try to teach her. Roll out the dough like this, says Amy's dad. Use just enough filling, says Amy's mom. Pinch, says Amy's grandma. I wonder what she's feeling over here. And look how excited they are teaching Amy. But Amy's bao just aren't the same. They are too empty, or too fat, or they have holes in them. They leak. Look at Amy's face. She looks a little sad. Maybe today won't be the day after all. Maybe Amy just can't make a perfect bao. Then Amy has an idea. The pieces of dough were cut for grown-up hands, but Amy's hands are very small. She whispers her idea into her grandma's ear. Amy's grandma cuts each piece of dough into 2 smaller pieces, Amy-size pieces. Now they fit perfectly in Amy's palms. Carefully, Amy rolls the dough so it's thicker on the inside and thinner at the edges. She adds just the right amount of filling. She pinches it shut. And there it is. Ta-da! Amy's perfect bow. Oh, look at the kitty so excited for Amy, and Amy's so happy and proud. She makes another and another and even more after that. She's a bow making master. Oh, look at her. She feels proud. Soon all the dough and filling are gone. Everyone is tired, but they're not done yet. Amy's grandma boils a big pot of water. It's time to steam the bow. Amy keeps an eye on the steamer, just in case. All her perfect bow and all the imperfect ones too are snug inside. And look at Amy watching the bow, and look, her book, it's upside down. Is she really reading? The bow are done. Amy's mom lifts the lid off the steamer. Whoosh! Out comes a puff of steam. Amy can't see anything at all. The steam clears. There are Amy's perfect bow. They are not too small. They are not too big. They have just the right amount of filling, and they do not leak. They are soft and fluffy and so, so delicious. Oh. Amy eats one, then another. Then she eats one of the not so perfect bow. And you know what? It tastes just as good. Oh, and look. It looks like Amy packed the bow to school and shared it with everybody, to her friends and her teacher. Oh, and the kitty, of course. The end. Oh, and here's a recipe of bao, if anyone's interested in making it at home with your children. The end.